kids just got out of school, but they'll return in 2 months. We've been telling you for years about the need for more school bus drivers. But in one Cumberland County district, it's crossing guards that are in high demand. Taylor Tashev live in studio with more on this. Hi, Taylor.
Dennis, Camp Hill School District is a walking district. Students rely on buses to get them to school, so that means they rely on crossing guards. But the borough is having a hard time finding enough of them.
I walked pretty far to school when I went to school.
Now most kids in most districts take the bus, but that isn't an option for students in Camp Hill. The school district is what's called a walking district.
That means that students are on their own to get to school, basically. It's either walk, bike, or dropped off by a parent.
Officer Joseph Capers is the school resource officer. He says about 70% of kids either walk or bike to school.
We have a busy Market Street. We have Cumberland Boulevard, which is 11 and 15 that runs through the borough. So we have a large amount of traffic that comes through the borough each day.
And that means those students rely on crossing guards to get them to school safely. But they've been in short supply for Camp Hill ever since the COVID pandemic began.
I believe every year since then, we've had staffing shortages, but last year I think was our toughest year.
This has been a pretty consistent issue. After COVID, we were receiving more intense emails about in need of crossing guards.
Amanda Kiefer's daughter used to walk to school. Now she gets dropped off.
I take my daughter over. I notice, I'm not familiar with the crossing guards anymore because they've completely changed.
2 years ago, the borough contracted out to a private company, but even their pool of applicants is small.
The last school year, we had several crossing guard posts that went unstaffed for the year. We had to kind of pivot and direct students towards a crossing that was staffed so that they could cross the street safely.
Officer Capers says there are 8 posts that need a crossing guard, and the borough only has 4 guards for the upcoming school year.
We're just looking for people who want to give back to the community, help the kids, and it's only an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon when school dismisses.
Crossing guards will make $20 an hour, and they're needed for about an hour each in the morning and afternoon. Training and equipment are provided. If you're interested, you can reach out to Camp Hill Borough Police. Live in studio, Taylor Tashev, back to you.